Welcome to SCNS. We just had a very interesting conversation leading up to this moment right here, where we were schooling Hannah or Cora on
the finer points of
you say it.
Hentai.
Yeah.
My anti-drug, as I call it.
Yep. So I'm Matt. That guy over here is the Juzzy Jackass BC.
Hey, how you doing?
Over here is the virginistic Cora.
I'm scarred. I haven't even watched it yet, and I'm scarred. I've never. I just. What? I haven't seen a hentai period. Like, I don't.
And then to her right, your left, it is Jason the Professor X. He is here today. What's going on, Jason?
No.
That does work.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not giving that one.
That
to
works.
You. No,
I liked it.
That works.
Liked it.
Judges,
That works. I like
thank
it.
you.
Works.
I like it.
Go to hell.
Screw you, hippie.
I'm already going.
Fine, whatever.
No, go ahead.
Whatever. I don't like it. I don't like
You
it.
said you would only call him out if he did it more than once.
And that's the first one. All right. And then behind the scenes, also known as our judges, is Mr. Chris K over there, because he's not the professor tonight, because that's Jason. And then over there is Rob Entropy. He's there as well. All right. So tonight's show, we have a very special show for you tonight, because we will be discussing the summer movie season.
It's that time of the year.
Hey, guys, guess who's in the chat?
Who's in the chat?
Kenny!
Welcome to the show, Kenny.
Kenny? I don't understand why Kenny comes on when we're not here. I don't
We
understand.
weren't here. We needed somebody.
But still, like, it's Kenny.
It was good to have a real champion on the show again.
Oh!
It really was.
Hey, I did have a question for you guys. When he was here, was he okay?
Yeah.
I may have tried to stab him.
But is he okay? Is Kenny okay,
Was
guys?
he okay after you tried to stab him?
Somebody was like, no witnesses, and this is on YouTube.
Hey,
and
But I think you really need to get to the finer point of that answer. Is Kenny okay?
he's okay.
Oh, thank God.
And if you want to make sure Kenny's okay, Kenny has new T-shirts.
What?
The
He
Kenny
does.
is okay T-shirt.
Oh, I seriously need to buy
Oh,
one of those.
man,
How much
it
are
looks
they?
pretty
Kenny,
good.
tell me how much they are. All right, so yes, we are going to be talking about the summer movie blockbuster season, and a couple of them have already come out. So we'll glaze over a few of them, including Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, King Arthur, which is coming out right now,
Seeing it tonight.
and then also next week's Alien Covenant, which I watched. And
No, you
What?
got to tell us about Alien Covenant.
I mean, I watched it. It was good. It's a good movie.
Come on, man.
Ridley Scott. He
Come
directs
on.
it.
Come on.
They have songs.
Come on, man. I need this.
There are extraterrestrial beings in it. People die.
Would those be aliens? Extraterrestrial beings? Oh,
they're,
nice.
They're
Cool.
aliens. See, you get
That was
that?
a big word, and I picked it up.
There's a ship called the Covenant.
I need to know. I need this.
Is there a big song and dance number?
There is not. Okay, so but before we get to all of that, we're gonna kick it all off with some super cool nerd news.
Oh, good Lord. That was loud and obnoxious. I don't know if it was loud on y'all's end.
I
But
think
that
Chris
was,
just found the brown noise.
Oh, man. Oh, good thing I wore the brown pants.
You didn't wear brown pants.
Damn it. Super Cool Nerd News is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one-stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx. WB wants to let you know that when it comes to Injustice 2, we're going to tell you everything you need to know. And earlier this week, we were granted a video, everything you need to know, for Injustice 2, giving us one final look at the storyline trailers, all the combatants, and the gameplay. Injustice 2 hit shelves and is available for download in just 5 days on Tuesday, May 16th. And I am uber excited because Sub-Zero is a character. I know he's not DC, but I'm so happy he's going to freeze people. It's going to be great.
App.
That's a true statement. The E3 schedule has been released. One of the biggest and most important times of the year for video games is E3. New game announcements, testings, and the most testing of the most anticipated games. However, the developers' press conferences come during the weekend prior to the actual expo. The EA conference will be on Saturday, June 10th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. The Microsoft will be Sunday, June 11th at 2 p.m. Pacific. Bethesda.
Holy
Wow.
You fucking kidding me?
Literacy.
Holy
Really?
Go to school. I can teach you how to read.
There's
a place in Maryland called Bethesda.
What
I
the,
actually didn't know
what
that.
the hell is Maryland?
I mean, you said
That was a little bit random.
Bethesda happens on June 11th, the time to be announced. We're gonna make this one fun too, just because. Ubisoft.
what? Ubisoft.
Do it.
To be
Ubisoft. Wow, you missed.
The PC gaming show hits Monday, June 10th at 10 a.m. Sony Monday, June 12th at 6 p.m. Keep an eye out on my Twitters as well as Matt's because we will be covering everything for Cinelinx, and Matt has something else to add.
No, Nintendo's on Tuesday, June 13th. Right
That's
before the
right.
Expo.
That was out before I'd already written the news. But you know what? This is not the end.
You're right, Kenny.
Edge of Tomorrow 2 is on its way, and it's not a question of if, but a matter of when. Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise will return, as well as director Doug Liman, who recently spoke about the project while promoting his upcoming John Cena film, The Wall. Lyman said, "We have an amazing story. It's incredible. Way better than the first film. I obviously love the first film. It will be called Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat." Tom is excited about it, and Emily Blunt is excited about it. The big question is just when we'll do it, but not if. It's a win. Live, die, repeat, and repeat.
Is there at some point, is there like, do you lather?
Did you not learn anything from the first time when you had 12 names? Just call it All You Need Is Kill. Damn.
All you need is kill.
Blade Runner 2049 trailer hit earlier this week. Warner Brothers and Alcon Entertainment unveiled the very first full trailer for Blade Runner 2049, the highly anticipated sequel to Ridley Scott's 1980 sci-fi classic. Directed by Arrival and Sicario filmmaker Denis Villeneuve, 2049 takes place 30 years after the events of the first film and stars Ryan Gosling as the new Blade Runner, LAPD Officer K. Villeneuve.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Who unearthed a secret that leads him on a quest to find Rick Deckard, played by Harrison Ford. That was my bad Harrison Ford impression. That was Mel Gibson. It's Get Off My Plane.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman! In the third and final full trailer for the film that, according to Internet, has not been marketed at all to the mass audiences, Wonder Woman earlier this week hit during the MTV Movie and TV Awards. Before she was Wonder Woman, she was Diana, Princess of the Amazons, trained to be an unconquerable warrior, raised on the sheltered island paradise when an American pilot crashes on their shores. Diana leaves her home, convinced she can help stop the threat of war. Fighting alongside man, Diana will discover her full powers and her true destiny. Wonder Woman will finally hit theaters on June 2nd, but most of you probably don't know anything about it because it's not being marketed. Bryan Singer, the godfather of the X-Men film universe, is bringing his mutants to the small screen, and we got a teaser for The Gifted. The pilot episode was written by Matt Nix and is helmed by Singer, and stars Stephen Moyer as from True Blood and Person of Interest's Amy Acker as a suburban couple whose ordinary lives are rocked by the sudden discovery that their children possess mutant powers. Forced to go on the run from a hostile government, this family joins up with an underground network of mutants and must fight to survive. The series also stars Sean Teal, Jamie Chung, Kobe Bell, Emma DeMont, Blair Redford, John Proudstar, which is a really cool name.
awesome name.
That is.
That's Thunderbird.
Natalie Allen Lynn and Percy Hines White. Check out Cinelinx.com on Monday for the full-length trailer debut. Speaking of the Fox Mutant Universe, Deadpool is coming back, but not just to the big screen. Earlier this week, FXX announced that we will be getting an adult animated series starring the Merc with a Mouth from Atlanta creator Donald Glover. Nick Grad, co-president of the original programming at FX Networks and FX Productions, said about the upcoming show, Donald Glover is incredibly gifted and versatile artist who brings the United Marvel's Deadpool series to life with some intense singular vision and his breakout hit Atlanta. With the success of Legion, we're looking forward to again partnering with Marvel Television and create a series that is bold, striking, and entirely original. Deadpool showed us that R-rated comic book films can work, and fans have been screaming for Guillermo del Toro. Did I say that right? Guillermo? Guillermo del Toro, Hellboy 3 to conclude his trilogy, but it looks like we are going to go the Deadpool route, and Hellboy comics creator Mike Mignola has announced that Hellboy reboot is in the works, with Stranger Things star David Harbour taking over the lead role that Ron Perlman filmed in Del Toro's previous live-action adaptations. The intention of the reboot is to be rated R, with The Descent and Game of Thrones director Neil Marshall to take the helm. But that's not the only returning franchise that fans have been clamoring for. Judge Dredd Mega City 1 is headed to the small screen.
I am the law.
I am the law. A first for writer John Wagner and artist Carlos. This one's gonna be bad too. Escueras. There's no. Okay. 1977 creation, 2080 celebrates its 40th anniversary this year. Judge Dredd fans have seen big screen adaptations of the character of his story twice before. Sylvester Stallone played the part in Danny Cannon's 1995 film Judge Dredd. I am the law. While Carl Urban kept his helmet on for 2012's Dredd, directed by Pete Travers and from Alex Garland's screenplay. Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle, releases on September 22nd, but director Matthew Vaughn already has an idea for the third film. While speaking about the process, writer of Kingsman 2, Jane Goldman, Vaughn revealed that he has a hit idea for Kingsman 3. Weirdly, while writing Kingsman 2, we were thinking of Kingsman 3 as well, which is odd. We've got a big idea for that. This is sort of the bridge if we can pull it off. We'll make another one. And in our final news story, actually not final because I have a breaking news story, and The Irishman is going into production. According to a report from IndieWire, filming is slated to begin this August for Martin Scorsese's ambitious new Netflix project, The Irishman. It was last reported that the property was heading into legal troubles over who would control the distribution rights of the story, but now it seems that the producers have worked out a deal to move forward, with Netflix planning a day-and-date release in 2019, along with an awards qualifying run. The movie will star Robert De Niro, who will be de-aged to play a 30-year-old Frank the Irishman Sheeran, alongside Al Pacino as Jimmy Hoffa. The cast also includes Harvey Keitel and, most importantly, the return of Joe Pesci. Now, that was going to be our last story, but in a late breaking news, according to The Hollywood Reporter, in an exclusive for the X-Men spinoff New Mutants, Anna Taylor-Joy from The Witch and Split has joined the cast, as has Game of Thrones' Maisie Williams. They will be joining the young adult superhero movie being directed by Josh Boone.
We don't know who characters they're going to play?
We do not know which characters they're going to play yet, but we do know that they are... Oh, wait a minute. Taylor-Joy will play Magic.
Oh!
And Williams will play Wolfsbane. That's what I was looking for. Look for that story and more on it on Cinelinks.com. Those have been your super cool nerd news. For all this and more, check out Cinelinks.com, your one-stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. So we're excited about Magic.
I don't know what
We're
just
getting
happened.
Magic and Wolfsbane and New Mutants? Yes!
Okay,
Sorry. We're New Mutants fans. I don't care if y'all ain't excited. That's awesome.
I just want our viewership to know that being in the middle of that screaming fangirl moment of fist bumps
Shut up.
was terrifying.
No, do not encourage her.
That was awesome.
No,
Yeah, no.
that's Magic and Wolfsbane are key New Mutants members. So I kind of get an idea what team we're going to have
Tell
now.
us about it.
Okay, this is going to be the original core team, possibly, because we've already heard rumors that Sunspot will also be in Deadpool 2, but that's a rumor. But we're going to get Cannonball, possibly Warlock. Cypher will be an easy. Yeah, we are getting Cannonball. But Cypher will be an easy character to do because, he can understand every language when he should be working at the UN and not trying to be an X-Man.
Yeah.
And we can possibly get Karma. And Danny Moonstar, maybe.
Yeah.
So
we can get Danny and Karma, actually.
why are you so excited about Magic and Wolfsbane?
Well, Magic's a character that's evolved a lot over the years, and she's actually Colossus's little sister, Ileana Rasputin. So he's already established. So it's kind of good they're going to go with I did not pee. Shut up.
Who said that?
Thank you, Scotimus Pride.
So
He did a little bit.
You're not answering my questions, and that's like
These are just
who
two-
are Magic and who
I'm
Wolfsbane?
sorry. They're both, of course, mutants. Wolfsbane is able to
Are they really mutants?
Yeah, she has a mutant lycanthropy. Basically,
A werewolf.
she's can change into a wolf form and a form between the two, kind of like
Okay.
a werewolf type mode. She's been in multiple teams. She started out in New Mutant. She's been part of X Factor, X-Men, just a well-established, even the more violent X-Force series that they did. But Ileana is actually just a really tortured character because she has really blurred that line sometimes between good and evil. Like she wants.
Oh, she's evil.
Oh, she's not evil. She's just okay.
She's malevolent.
Basically, what happens is Ileana goes off to another dimension and just comes back as this badass and kind of a cold-hearted badass. For an example, she
And who Ileana's Wolfsbane?
Colossus. Ileana Rasputin is Colossus'
Magic.
little
Okay.
sister. Yeah, that's Magic.
And what can Magic do?
She is able to create large teleportation circles.
Okay.
And step through. And also, after she comes back from this demonic dimension, she becomes in possession of something called a soul sword, which is a very, very powerful weapon.
Oh,
a lot of people have vied for to wield this thing, and she's the only person that does. He literally pulls it out of her body.
That's right.
It's a really powerful weapon.
Teleportation goes through pandemonium and then out to wherever
Right.
she wants to go.
Ileana's a really good character. And for example, in one of the newer X-Men books, a student was not appreciative of his time at the X-Men Academy. So she teleported him to the middle of nowhere and left him out there for a while. And then he comes back, he's like, I get it. You were just trying to make me appreciate where I'm from. She's like, no, you were annoying me. And then walks away and he's like, oh. She is not stable. And she's just a really well character.
It almost sounds like Scarlet Witch in a way.
No.
In a way.
I didn't get that. But
I mean,
no,
okay,
that's-
fine. I'm the odd man
Yeah,
out.
no.
Because he's talking about an
So wait a
unstable
minute.
person who can do
wait a
magic
minute.
and stuff.
So Macy Williams is playing Wolfsbane?
Maisie is playing Wolfsbane.
Okay.
And Anna Taylor, and that's
Anna
why
Taylor's a good
That's why
oh.
he's excited.
yeah.
Let me tell you
Yes.
why I'm excited about this. Because Anna Taylor-Joy and Maisie Williams are incredible talent.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
And getting to see them join into this world is what I'm excited about because we know Maisie's. We're just waiting for that because she's Game of Thrones. We're just waiting for that next project that's going to put her on that next level and make her a real household name, not just Arya.
And Wolfsbane is a really tortured character as well. So I'm glad that Macy is actually handling
And
that
Anya
one.
Taylor-Joy is, again, if you have seen Split, she is incredible.
she's
I haven't had the
fantastic in it.
opportunity to see The Witch yet, but I love this girl, and I cannot. Anything she's in, I'm on board for. That's why I'm excited about it.
Yeah, hearing that those two actresses are taking up those roles, I am excited. Because those are two, like I said, two very well-developed characters that have a lot of depth to them. Wolfsbane is Rain Sinclair. She's actually a very Christian. She was raised. She's Irish Catholic, and when her mutation comes out, they basically, you're a demon, and they do horrible things to her, and somehow that still doesn't shake her faith. She's just a really well-developed character.
Cool.
Ooh, man, that's just exciting.
So,
I can feel you
others,
vibrating, and it's kind of weird.
other stuff in the news. Did anybody watch the Gifted trailer for the trailer?
No, I'm not doing that anymore.
I'm not gonna. I normally hate them, but I'm interested in this series. This is the one they shot here in Dallas.
That's the pilot, yeah.
And immediately they took it to series. It's going to series. And I really like the one of the girls in it, Natalie Allen Lynn. I think she's a very talented young actress as well. She was in Gotham. She played. God.
She get off that shit show and on to a good one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, it got renewed.
It did get renewed. God damn it! I'm not speaking on Gotham. This past week episode was freaking awesome.
All right.
But But her arc was small, but when she was in it, she was really talented. So I'm really looking forward to this show as well. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see the full trailer.
I hope it does well. I do.
Chris?
Speaking of the aforementioned show's production, have they decided if we're going to still keep it in the greater North Texas area, or are they going to ship it out of state?
Well,
No
considering
idea.
it sounds like they're going to be on the run, it'd be easy for them not to keep it here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be like I'm going to give an old edge, like a show
Which
like
would
Route
suck,
66, on the road, the fugitive type show.
Well, I mean, technically, Texas has almost every landscape you could want, so they could still keep it in Texas.
Except for snow.
You go a little bit further north, you can get some snow.
Yeah.
You go
that
to New
would-
Mexico. I mean,
Right now.
Not right now.
That's
No,
what
not
I'm
right
saying.
No, it's summer.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be the only thing that they would really have to shoot out of state.
Hey, they've never shown snow in Walking Dead either, and I'm pretty sure it snows in Atlanta.
Actually, not really.
They've never shown.
Well,
like,
they've actually moved up to like Virginia area, but anyway, that's beyond the point.
What about The Irishman?
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
How are y'all not excited about it? It's Martin Scorsese,
Look.
Robert De Niro,
And the
Harvey
return-
Keitel, Al Pacino, and mother effing Joe Pesci.
Look, that's all well and good. All right,
we've
that's
seen-
great. They are legends. They are incredible.
Pesci.
They're
And we get to
amazing.
see them all together again in another movie.
one last time.
But I don't know, like, it's cool.
He's coming out of retirement. It's Joe freaking Pesci.
And I love Joe
Yeah,
Pesci.
this could be.
It's my cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
One half of
It's
the Wet
another
Bandits.
it's another mobster movie that they're all in, man.
It's a.
I'll
What was
watch
the
it.
last good mobster movie?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas was
Who
amazing.
directed that?
Wait. Godfather.
Goodfellas.
No, I know. I
Good.
saw Goodfellas.
Casino.
But I'm saying that he said what was the last good one, and I would say that Godfather came after Goodfellas.
Godfather didn't come after Goodfellas.
It didn't.
God no.
Maybe like 3 or 4.
Maybe
Maybe
Godfather
3. Maybe that's where I'm thinking. Maybe that's where I'm thinking.
One of the bad ones.
Sorry, my bad. I'm not like an encyclopedia for what time
I
or
think
year it came
Scottimus
out.
Prime in the chat is The Irishman has too much potential to be bad.
But it is
I
directed
just-
by Martin Scorsese. He doesn't really come up with that many bad films.
Okay, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm not like overly excited. For
I'm
it.
not overly excited for it either. I think it's cool.
I am
But
uber
it's-
excited for it. I cannot.
Because I'm from Jay-Z. Because I'm from Jay-Z.
Uber.
He's a made man, you know.
You know, I
I actually.
I'm a funny. Speaking of, did y'all see the Rock sequel bit that they did with GQ?
Which one?
The Rock's agent is giving him
yeah.
ideas for a sequel.
Oh yeah.
Godfather 2 or Goodfellas 2, where he's Joe Pesci's illegitimate son.
Trying to do stand-up comedy.
Did you see the Napoleon Dynamite one
Yeah.
too? Yeah. God, it's so dumb.
What?
Yeah, The Rock's dressed up as Napoleon.
And dancing.
Yeah, he dances.
Hey, does he do like the?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
Okay,
haven't
so
seen
then
this.
what about if we're not excited about that, we gotta be excited about the Deadpool. TV
Yeah,
show.
dude, I'm super excited about that one because not only do we all love Deadpool, but the fact that Donald Glover and his brother Steven are attached to it, and you saw what they did in Atlanta, and that was amazing. So you have that, and you mix it together with something that's already been a success like Archer, and to me, it sounds like you've got like the perfect concept for a TV show, and it's on FXX. So if I'm pretty sure it's going to be like greenlit for a season 2 as soon as episode 1 airs.
And admittedly, you saw in our chat. As soon as I saw that, I was like, neither one of those seem remotely possible.
It doesn't sound right, but
It
I
doesn't.
love the fact that it's happening.
It's like,
What,
and I don't
that-
want it to be
that
bad.
Judge Dredd.
And the Dread?
Yeah.
Dread confused me.
Dredd confused me.
I've heard. We've been down this road before. You've lied to me before.
Deadpool won't.
I think
See,
Deadpool.
I
will
think
work.
Deadpool will work animated.
Because the Sons of Anarchy, Dread will work. FX has no problem with showing violence.
Yeah, but I mean, it all depends on how they work it. Like, who is it going to be a continuation of Dread, or is it going to be?
It can start up anywhere.
Story.
want to.
Are we
Judge
gonna
Dredd
get
has been around for years.
Are we going to get Carl Urban because?
No, you're not.
It doesn't matter. He never takes off that helmet anyway. Find me somebody that can scowl and go, "I am the law," and never raise his voice. No, fuck that. Fuck that over the top bullshit.
I didn't break the law. I am the law.
That's my twin brother.
I feel like I
You
had
ain't
to,
you get me an
I
ice.
feel like I had to suffer through that fucking Stallone crap to get an actual Judge Dredd. No,
I
'cause-
know.
no.
So wait a minute. I had to suffer
soon
through
as
that
he-
one to get the. Dude, they were like 17 years apart.
Yeah, that was a long time.
That's not.
I've seen, and I saw. Look, I went into the when I first heard, oh, Judge Dredd movie, and then they showed a commercial where his helmet was off. I was like, fuck, no, mm-mm. I was a kid too. Oh, I think my grandma was like, oh, that's that comic you look at. And as soon as I was like, no, he don't take the helmet off. Carl Urban got it right. None of this, I am the law. None of that. Judge
the law.
Judge Dredd don't raise his voice.
I'm low.
If he speaks, it just sounds like he's whispering loudly.
Well,
And never take the helmet off.
No, he doesn't raise his voice.
Look, he uses that microphone speaker. Look, all they need, find me an actor that can do this and never take the helmet off.
Smile upside down, Carl.
Yes, smile. I need somebody that can smile upside down. That's all I need. I don't want to, none of this, no, that just looks like you have Down syndrome.
I'm low, though.
Oh, that movie was a travesty on the whole Judge Dredd thing, and I'm glad it.
Hey, that is Academy Award should have won Sylvester Stallone.
Moving along.
Fetch me my stabbing knife.
Sorry, I hit it. No violence on the show.
I want to
Unless
backtrack
I'm hitting
over
you.
to Deadpool real quick because I don't think we touched on it enough. Like we kind of just jumped over to Dredd as soon as it happened. But Deadpool, you say it's not going to work. I think it will. I can totally see this working on FXX.
Well, in the chat brings up another problem of mine, and it's always overexposure of anything. Because Deadpool in the comics got a lot of overexposure, and they scaled it back. At least they took the hint and scaled him back in the comics a bit, because he was showing up like Wolverine did back in the 90s.
Well, here's my thing and I totally understand about overexposure. I kind of feel like this is Marvel's way of trying to attach themselves to it. Because, 20th Century Fox produced the Deadpool, that we all love, Ryan Reynolds, that film. But this one is being made by Marvel Television Studios. I mean, Jeff Loeb is attached to this project.
Yeah,
which I thought was really interesting.
That's a good name to be attached to.
It is. But it was interesting, too, because in the press release, they didn't refer to the movie itself.
I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be completely separate.
And that's fine.
And it can
That's
be.
fine. But it would be more of like, on the heels of 2016's Deadpool being such an amazing film, we're doing this. Usually just at least a mention.
Yeah.
And they did not mention it at all. And I almost feel like it's because Marvel's like, no, let's not talk about it. Let's just make our own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm excited about it. I think it can
I
work.
want this costume.
It's an awesome costume.
The more Deadpool, the better, I always say.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, I'm cool with it. Okay, so that's it for news and discussion and all of that. And now we're going to pivot our way over to the summer movie season.
When we just go back and forth to the damn movie theater.
Yes, because there's a lot of good ones out. So let's just briefly go over what came out on the start of summer movie season.
I wanted to kind of settle this because Rob and I think you and I have had.
Yeah.
When does the summer movie season start?
Last week.
Last week.
I was going to say it starts mid-May, but...
Well, I mean, I would say no, because last week, last week.
Guardians.
When that first big movie of May hits, that's when it starts.
So do you think it's more of the movie that decides it?
It's the movie that decides it.
Okay.
And it's May. The first big one in May. That's when you click into it.
Now, Rob, which one were you saying?
We're going earlier and earlier every year now. Look at Fate of the
It's
Furious.
like Black Friday that begins on Wednesday night now.
Exactly. And then you got your boy Deadpool putting out a movie in freaking February.
Yeah.
Eventually January's not going to be the dumping ground season. It's going to be more big movies. Eventually, we're just going to have to start going everywhere because more and more keep coming, and we keep raising the bar with each.
Well, I think it's good for the box office too, because you remember for years there was that drought where the box office just wasn't getting any love in specific seasons.
January till May, just about.
Yep, pretty much.
So when does it end officially?
August.
Yeah, I'd say August.
I was going to say
August-
Labor Day.
No, I mean
August.
Wrong. The blockbuster season starts in May. Like the first day of May, first movie comes out. That's when it starts.
Yeah.
And it ends. It used to end at Labor Day in September. They're actually starting to push it back and move it forward. But as far as I'm concerned, it's May to September.
See,
I disagree.
Once August hits, now you get a couple that are normally good, but they kind of start trailing out, and you kind of start going.
Yeah, and
I'll the general audience starts going, "I'm not paying for these."
And I'll actually like point to this year's because we'll get to September, and I'll point to this year's and use that as an example of. August is whenever
I'm going to go with
ends.
an expert in the chat, Mr. Devin Pike, who says Labor Day weekend. So, thank you, Devin.
Yeah, Devin.
Thank you for your expertise.
Devin, look to see what movie comes out Labor Day weekend and get back to me.
Okay.
Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy
Devin.
Volume 2 came out last week, and that kicks off summer movie season. And, I mean, we all loved it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
haven't seen it
I
yet.
mean, obviously you loved it.
You know, Matt, the Guardians,
Why are you petting
they do some good stuff, don't they? You know, they're always protecting, right?
They are.
And this month, we're saluting those who stand up for others.
All right.
Whether they're protecting the galaxy, the world, or just the neighborhood. All
that was
hail
actually good.
That was
the
a good one.
Guardians.
That was a good one.
With items from Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, Destiny, and The Goonies. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service which provides boxes of geek and gaming-related merchandise and, as always, includes a monthly t-shirt and pin. And right now, you can get a discount on Loot Crate by going to lootcrate.com/SCNS Live. Click on the link below.
That's
Wow,
right.
that was a good segue.
That was very good. He wrote all of that. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That came out last week.
Good
and
start.
A freaking amazing start, right? So then we're gonna fast forward to this week and the big blockbuster movie, and I mean you can maybe call it a blockbuster, maybe not. King Arthur: Legend of the Sword. I took a look at it on Tuesday, and it was all right. It wasn't like, and I think maybe because my expectations were so low going into it, I left thinking, all right, it's not a terrible movie. It's actually pretty good. But at certain parts, you can pretty much figure out when it was that they ran out of money for their CGI. It's obvious, and you're just like, ooh, okay.
So it goes from really great to.
I mean, I wouldn't say really great ever, but I would say
Is it more run out of money, or we need to hurry up and get this damn film done?
It's just kind of more of like, all right, here's a cool effect. Just speed it along. We kind of ran out of money. Just don't even look at King Arthur. Don't look at Arthur.
Did they pull a Transformers 1 and make sure and put it in the dark?
It gets pretty dark.
Yes.
Pretty dark and cloudy, and you really see it. As soon as you see King Arthur's body,
But
you're like,
overall,
oh, okay.
the movie is passable.
Overall, it's good. It's kind of interesting because it's like, it reminds me a little bit of one giant music video. Because they kind of intersperse like different songs and different things while they're running through the streets and they're attacking people and things like that. And they take a lot of liberties with it too. So
Here's a good question.
here's like back then.
Here's a good one from the chat. How many Guy Ritchie slow-mo pieces were in it?
So many. So many slow-mo pieces.
Oh my God.
Just gonna say yes. If you go see it, slow at times.
I just got a skit idea.
It was great. So, they took a lot of liberties with it, though. And, we all know the King Arthur tale, Guinevere, Merlin, Lancelot, Galahad. Everybody that I mentioned is not in that movie.
Shouldn't be decided.
So, all right.
What?
So, yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. So, it's not bad, though. I think Jude Law does a decent job. Charlie Hunnam, I actually enjoyed him. And I know that
I like Charlie.
we talked about, BC talked about how he didn't like Charlie Hunnam.
I mean, he's great in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
He was in Pacific Rim. But in his defense, I'm not there to watch him act. I'm there to see a giant alien get beat up by a giant robot.
I thought he did a decent job being kind of a rebel King Arthur. So it wasn't bad. It's not a terrible movie. Still just go in with low expectations, all right? You're not going to see anything profoundly awesome. But it's not bad. So that's coming out this week along with Lowriders and Snatched. And then a whole bunch of limited releases.
So King Arthur's pretty much our moneymaker for this week.
We are not going to blow right over the wall.
I think we should blow over the wall.
Are you kidding me? I think the wall looks really good.
Just John Cena.
Because not only does it have Doug Liman directing it,
Yeah.
not only is Kick-Ass in it, but it's John Cena. I'm really excited for it, and as soon as I finish watching,
I like Pacific Rim, Devin, and yes, a chimpanzee and BC would have done fine in Pacific Rim.
Yeah, sure you would have.
Look, I don't need much with Pacific Rim. I need a giant monster fighting a giant robot. Here's my money. Where is my seat? That's it. I don't care about anything else. But the wall. Okay, the wall.
The wall looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because John Cena, he did the freaking, the Marine and those movies, and they were really bad. But he found his niche with comedy. Like, he really works in there, and directors learned how to use him with comedy. It's going to be really interesting to see him try to jump back into this. A little bit more of a dramatic feel. And they're going for it. And there's a lot on with this, so I'm excited to see it. I'm definitely going to be watching it.
I don't think it's going to be like King Arthur, though.
No, absolutely not.
I think this
It's not in theaters. It's
limited.
Amazon. It's
really?
Amazon and in theaters.
very limited release.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
New York, LA.
Never mind that.
So-
And it's an Amazon produced film too.
Yeah.
So
it'll be
okay.
on Prime, so you can watch it for free.
Weekend.
I actually respect that a little bit. Yeah.
So King Arthur is going to be the big draw for this week. Next week we talked about how King Arthur may not be profoundly awesome. I will tell you that Alien Covenant is a couple of notch above King Arthur.
Just a couple.
It's pretty good. Yeah, like, okay, if you saw Prometheus and you thought to yourself, man, this was a letdown, because a lot of people went into Prometheus and thought that they were going to see an origin story, and they were like, oh, we're going to get the aliens, but you didn't see the xenomorphs until the very end, and it was not like the xenomorph we all know and love. This one would be the origin story that
Chris
I feel
used
like...
the creepy picture.
Oh, hell yeah, I did. But this
That's
is
the
the
one I
origin
like.
story that I think everybody was hoping for.
Hmm.
But you can't have it unless you saw Prometheus.
Okay, fine. I was fine with Prometheus.
Yeah.
Prometheus was the origin story I expected.
Okay, well, good.
Apparently, we're getting more.
But this one explains a lot. A lot.
What's up,
What,
Chris?
Chris?
Does it explain how Charlize Theron ran in Prometheus?
No, it does not explain that.
That's more
so
of a
terrible.
question, though.
That's
She
more of
should
a
have gone
why.
horizontal.
Wait a minute,
Go
X?
the opposite direction.
Serpentine.
Serpentine!
No. She should have gone, wait a minute, X? No, Y works better. God.
But it's really good. It's a fun movie, and I will say that Michael Fassbender is probably one of the greatest actors of our generation.
Are the humans as dumb as the ones that were in Prometheus?
Absolutely, so dumb,
God.
so dumb.
There are so many situations in alien movies where they should just go, we should just get the fuck out of here.
I told
here's my thing.
There's a whole hold on. There is a whole moment where instead of we should just get out of here, it's a whole moment of hey, we shouldn't go there. Like you don't go there, and the whole movie is just a peaceful transition over to this place that they're going to.
here's my problem. People need to learn. Stop having sex in space. When you have sex in space, aliens show up.
That's on my bucket list.
I mean,
That's look. Back,
right.
I know, but come on now. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
I'm glad you brought that up.
You know what? How about this? Just don't,
And I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm glad you brought that up.
just don't have
Is
sex
anybody
in
monitoring
movies,
the
period,
Facebook
because
chat?
it
I think
usually
we're all
ends
on
bad for
YouTube.
you.
I'm on YouTube.
What if
I'm
it's
going
on a
to Facebook.
comedy?
I am.
That's still gonna end bad for you.
I disagree. Sometimes it's all right.
So the next week.
Time.
So Alien Covenant, that's going to be the big one for sure, and it also does a really good job explaining a lot of the lore as well. So go see that one. That one's going to be a fun one for you. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. I can't believe they're actually still making movies about that. Everything. I've actually heard decent things about that one.
I actually have not heard a single thing about it. Don't even know what it is.
I believe it's about a girl who is like a hermit because she's got some sort of disease, and this guy like falls in love with her and comes over, and like they all run away, and there's a moment on the trailer where she looks like she's dying, and I'm like, well, wait a second, why wasn't she in a bubble? But I don't know. I think they already made Bubble Boy, so they didn't want to make Bubble Girl. Makes sense.
But then they could be a crime-fighting duo.
They
It
could've.
could be a sequel to Bubble Boy.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then a couple of limited releases. May 25th. It's gonna be so great.
Fucking
So
Baywatch.
great.
Bitch.
Baywatch
With The Rock.
with The Rock.
That's all I need.
We were debating this earlier. We were talking about which one's going to do better that weekend because it's Memorial Day weekend and you got Baywatch coming on Thursday and Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales on Friday.
Oh, Pirates is gonna win.
I actually said Baywatch. And I can understand why you'd say Pirates just because it's already an established series.
No, that's
But
not even why.
I was going to say Baywatch because of The Rock. And
Yeah,
The Rock
I mean,
is a draw.
That's good, but you have
Matt,
you have a limited audience going to The Rock because it's rated R. Pirates of the Caribbean, it's Memorial Day weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It is.
It's families, they're out of school, they're out of work, they're all hanging out together. They're going to go see a movie that everyone can go see. So you got more tickets going into Pirates of the Caribbean. Not to mention you're having 3D sales as well.
Yep.
Sure.
And this doesn't say, but I'm willing to bet Pirates of the Caribbean is in more theaters as well.
Yeah.
I
Speaking of which,
Absolutely.
Jeremy from the chat wanted to say he recognized you from Alien when you were sitting 3 seats over from him. So.
Oh, cool. Hey.
Hi, Jeremy.
Jeremy, you should have said hi. Good
Well, he
talk.
recognized you now, I guess.
Well, hi, Jeremy.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, Jeremy. I'll see you at the
I,
next one.
I am, you know what? The last Pirates movie did not do it for me. It did not.
No, it didn't do it
I
for
had
anybody.
doubts going back into this franchise. The more and more I look at it, it's like, oh, you're getting. It's almost that Transformers vibe.
Well, it looks cool because you kind of get that origin story of Jack Sparrow that we haven't been able to see. So that's what I'm more intrigued about.
Now, neither one of y'all have gone to pay to see Guardians, right? You just saw the press screen.
No, I paid to go see it.
Did you get the scene before?
Yeah.
That was freaking awesome. They showed an actual scene. It was kind of like half trailer, half scene from Pirates of the Caribbean. And look, Go Sharks.
That's
Freaking Ghost Sharks, man. I'm going to pay to see this 3 times just for Ghost Sharks.
I
And
honestly,
see,
the
now,
fact
now
those two
I'm
words are
torn
together.
because I love ghost sharks. I love the idea of ghost sharks, but I also love the idea of The Rock shirtless.
And Alexander
You can see him shirtless like anywhere.
Yeah, watch his Instagram.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
shirtless.
always shirtless.
And not only that,
not
but
the
look,
same.
But the Ghost Sharks, like who watches Shark Week?
Oh, good.
What's the best show of Shark Week? Air Jaw.
Sharknado.
Air Jaws.
Sharknado.
They have ghost sharks air jawsing. Like, come on, man.
He's got a point.
I kind of want
We
there to
all
be.
want to see that seal die.
I want to. I kind of want
That
like.
seal's death is worth my entertainment.
I want there to be an NFL team called like the Montana Ghost Sharks or something. Like
Boom.
that'd be amazing.
I will
Holy
sponsor
crap.
this team.
We need to go do trivia and call ourselves the Ghost Sharks.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I should love trivia.
That is
so.
that is our new trivia.
So
name.
Baywatch and Pirates are going to be the big Memorial Day weekend draw. I think the majority of everybody was saying Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales is going to win out. I still have faith in Baywatch, but I totally understand your point.
Regardless, it's going to be close. I have a feeling it'll be close.
Here's the thing. Baywatch, I'm going to see both. I want to see both press screenings.
Yeah, I know.
Now, Pirates, I'm probably going to go pay to see again that same weekend. I'm probably not going to pay to see Baywatch again. You know?
Is it because there's
no,
lore
it's
in
just- it's-
Pirates or what?
It's because comedy. I love watching comedy, but I don't need to immediately turn around and see it again.
Yeah, I understand
A big
that.
blockbuster like Pirates, I'm guaranteeing that I'm gonna go.
That's a good
and
point.
See it again.
Sure.
What's up, Chris?
I can see that.
You guys are you're forgetting the most important part of Baywatch, and that's Zac Efron.
No,
I mean, it's
it's
a-
Alexander Daddario. Now, don't get me wrong.
Hey, come
I
on,
love
come on.
The Rock. The Rock is my hero. He's my favorite person.
Did y'all
ever.
see what I
But
posted?
Alexander Daddario.
Did y'all see what I posted about people were stealing the cardboard cutouts of him
Yeah.
from the theaters?
This is great.
They were just stealing the Rock ones.
I would steal the Alexander.
I mean, why not?
Daddario one.
I
Why
would steal
not?
The Rock.
Well, see,
I
All right,
would.
so let's move it along.
I need to stare at that when I wake up. In the
We are
morning.
now into June.
Okay.
yeah,
And June 2nd, that Friday, is going to come out with 2 big ones. One's going to be more of a children's film, and that is Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, which, if you've read any of the comics or the books, I mean, it's fun. So it'll be a good one for kids to see. But the one that's going to win out
Churchill.
is
Go to hell.
Wonder Woman. It's
Oh,
Wonder
yeah.
Woman.
Boo.
That little.
And Wonder Woman, honestly, I'm looking through here, and I don't think Wonder Woman's going to get beat until June 21st.
I will give him
I
this.
disagree.
Gary Oldman looks fantastic as Churchill. Like I saw that picture, I was like, "Who is that guy?" Oh, that's Gary. What? Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman just.
Gary Oldman's
he just-
amazing.
He's a chameleon in
Man.
acting.
He's so
and
good.
He's just that damn good.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't know about this Wonder Woman movie because apparently it hasn't been marketed. So I didn't know anything
Hey, they're
about.
doing marketing now for it.
They're waiting for it. They're waiting for it.
Well, us nerds definitely knew
And
about it.
until opening day.
A week before.
I've only seen 2
I
things.
think I'm not gonna lie to you. I think The Mummy could take it. Could take Wonder Woman.
Oh, God,
And
Oh, you're right. Maybe Cars 3.
and Cars 3 is
Maybe Cars
definitely
3.
going to.
Yeah, that's
unfortunately,
true. I didn't see it. It's mixed in with all these other ones, so I didn't see them.
Yeah,
but Wonder Woman. I know
Wonder
we're talking about
Woman.
What's up, Chris?
how marketing is not very great for it right now, but how do we feel on the movie?
I
Well,
think it looks incredible. I am still not sold on Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Godot.
I don't care. I have heard so
Clearly,
many-
by your pronunciation of
I have
everything
heard-
during the news.
Okay, the news one thing. I have heard numerous people go, "Oh, it's Gal Gadot. Oh, it's Gal Gadot. Oh, it's Gal Gadot."
Is it because you're looking at yourself in
Gal
the mirror
Gadot.
and you
I
just keep hearing it over
completely.
and over?
I'm not
again?
even going to try it. I'm just going to say it however I
Gal-
feel like saying it because I
Gal
just don't
Gadot.
care. But I
Gal
just
Gadot.
don't. I don't completely buy her as Wonder Woman yet. I don't buy her as someone who can hold a movie on her own. Because I haven't seen anything from her that makes me go, yes, you can carry a movie on your shoulders.
And which brings me to my point that I was making in the chat. This is why Wonder Woman won't do good, because of assholes like that guy.
Also,
I don't see how I'm an asshole because I've seen all of her movies
it won't do
and
well.
not once.
won't
That's-
do good.
And not once have I
fuck you.
seen her and gone, yes, you can carry a movie. I am excited about this, and I think it's going to be the first DC movie that has both critics and fans liking the movie.
So-
but I just don't think that she can carry a full film.
She totally
has
stole the
something to
show in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, and
Not
that
hard to do.
that right there kind of told me that she could handle herself. And every trailer I've seen shows that she can
Look,
handle herself.
I'm all about her being the action beats. She knows. I know she can do action.
Okay, we get
but
it. You don't have faith in her. Okay, that's fine.
that's
Guys,
just
Chris
me.
has something to
Hold on.
say.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to get to him.
Okay,
Chris,
sorry.
go ahead.
Okay, so two things, and I'm going to kind of talk about this real quick. I think this is pretty much DC's attempt at a Captain America origin movie. So, going
that's
back,
a-
it is. That's all this is really for
Well-
right now. Secondly, you're talking about the marketing. I mean, up until recently, all the marketing we were seeing was on Dr. Pepper cans and what is it? Some sort of women's
Chips? What's she on
like
chips,
nutrition bars or something. And I mean, now it seems like DC is trying to do the full court press on this. I'm still. I hope that it does well. I'm
Look-
kind of like BC here. I hope it does well, but the question is if are you putting enough marketing money behind it to get butts and seats on that opening weekend?
So my thing is, you're talking about how this is DC's attempt at doing an origin story. No, they're doing an origin story for every
Yeah.
solo film that they're doing.
Well,
So-
I meant this is their Captain America. You know, kind of how Captain America, the first Avenger. We're going to start out with that history kind of lesson in the universe. That's what I'm more referring to. Yeah.
and I bag on DC movies all the time. I actually want this
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Me too.
Out of the Trinity, I keep saying it. Wonder Woman is my favorite. She does not screw around. It is very simple with her. She will kill you, and she's a warrior. She's an Amazon.
And it's just when I look at Gal Gadot, I don't get that. I don't get
I do.
that.
All right.
I get it.
I think she's great as like a Greek warrior in 300 or something. I think if it's as Wonder Woman, I just don't see it yet.
I didn't buy it in Batman vs Superman, but when she's got the colors on and the nice 300 slow-mo scenes where she is like kicking things through brick walls and everything, I'm like, boom, I have Diana now. Thank you.
And I think the trailers have been incredible.
The trailers
These
have
have been great. And I'm excited for it. She's the one part of it that I go, I don't know if you can carry a movie. But they seem to have a lot of faith in her because they're not focusing on Chris Pine
yeah.
at all.
They
They're
shouldn't.
focusing on her. And when they first did this movie, when they first announced Chris Pine, I'm like, well, that's what they're going to do. They're going to kind of put it on his shoulders. But they have full faith in her, so I'm excited to see it. I'll tell you that.
All right, let's move on.
Oh,
So,
okay. Let's go ahead.
June 9th, we have two big movies that are coming out. One is It Comes at Night, and the other one, it's obvious, is The Mummy. And that one's going to earn some money for sure.
I'm sick of Tom Cruise.
I love Tom
I love
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom
I
Cruise is
don't-
I
great.
don't.
I don't.
Tom Cruise is a great actor.
Yes.
He's a horrible human being.
Sure.
But he's a great actor.
He's a
Okay.
great actor. I don't know anything about him outside of that.
I'm tired of
But-
this whole stick. I'm sick of this run.
I'm very I respect him a lot because he does a lot of his own stunts,
Like getting hooked onto a plane and taking off.
Yeah. Like, there are very few stunts they will not let him do, and by not let him do, I mean they had to talk him out of it because he was prepared to do them. And so I have a lot of respect for that, because there are a lot of actors that don't do their own stunts, or the directors will fight them and will not let them do their own stunts, especially in action movies, because, I mean, they can get hurt. And if the actor gets hurt, they have to stop production, especially if they're the star. And Tom Cruise is like, I don't fucking care. Hook me up to a fucking plane and take off. We'll see what happens.
I respect Tom Cruise, sure, for that, but I also respect him also for having the longevity that his career has had. Because he's been a star for a long time. And I was actually surprised that he got attached to the Mummy franchise, because I didn't think that fit. I thought he was kind of more high profile than that. I wouldn't
even say, like, it's not really that Mummy franchise. This is a whole new thing.
Well, it's the Universal Monster Universe,
Right, okay.
which he's going to be a part of.
And I think he is a descendant of Van Helsing. I think he's going to be our Van Helsing.
Oh, that would be interesting.
So
I could totally see that.
I think
that'd
that's
be
where
great.
he fits in. And I am over the moon ready for the Monsters universe. 'Cause I love those old school monsters.
I'm looking forward to seeing the rest.
Is incredible,
dude.
So.
Okay, the trailers though. Whenever this is probably the creepiest Mummy movie we've had. I don't care if you're gonna go over there and just grimace because it's Tom Cruise. I don't care. Like the moment where they're in the aqueducts or whatever the hell they're at, and all of a sudden like he's trying to like comfort the girl, and you just see Sophia Boutella's head come up. I was like, oh yeah,
because it's horror action.
Yes,
which the other Mummy were action comedy. This one, and you see the mummies underwater, and you're like, how do you fight underwater mummies? Because they don't breathe.
Right.
They're fine. They're just holding you down there and waiting. Like, we're just gonna wait now. Like, you can't fight that.
So it's actually the mummies.
Well, the mummy
Is that
and then the
Mummy?
Mummy has a lot of henchmen. It's how it was with Brendan Fraser as well.
So who's
So she's a mummy.
Are you going with the mommy thing? Is that what you're?
I
The
want my
mummy.
mummy.
Oh, okay.
so
That
who's
was a
gonna
bad
go?
dad joke, by the way.
So who's gonna go see this with me? Because if it's gonna be creepy, I need like someone to hide behind.
Good luck.
You can come with me, Hannah.
I mean, heck yeah, we'll go. We'll all go.
Hey, now I'll tell you, I actually am.
Actually, I
excited.
won't be around that week.
I am excited about this one because if we get this, hopefully I'll get my long-awaited reboot of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
God,
Thank
please.
No, they are working on it.
They're working
They
on
are?
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this Mummy is supposed to be from like Boris Karloff.
Nice.
Those movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It looks
I just got
good.
chills.
Nice.
Looks really good. June 16th, that weekend, we've got the big ones are 47 Meters Down. Honestly, I don't know anything about that one. All Eyes on Me, Rough Night, and then Pixar's Cars 3.
Rough Night.
The end
Really?
of
Rough
Lightning McQueen.
Finally.
So bad.
Oh, God.
Sorry,
It's not going to be the end. This is John Lasseter's wife's favorite franchise. This one's not.
Look,
dying.
can we stop getting Cars movies and get an Incredibles 2 movie, please?
Oh, seriously.
Nope.
Yes.
I'm sick of these damn cars.
You're going to keep getting Cars because Mrs. Lasseter likes them.
They've been
fuck
saying...
her.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa!
Language.
All right. No, but... I know they've been working on Incredibles 2, or at least they keep saying that they're working on Incredibles 2, but then in between all of that, now suddenly we have Cars 3. And this one, it looks really down compared to the other two.
I will admit, when I first saw the trailer for Cars 3, like I'd heard rumors that they were making a Hot Wheels movie, and I thought that's what this was. And I was like, okay,
Leading the way.
yeah, I was like, okay, maybe this will be a good movie. And then they started talking and saw Lightning McQueen. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second. And then we saw like an actual like NASCAR level wreck, and I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah,
is
it
this?
looks.
I'm actually okay with
And
that.
then
At what point do they get totaled?
I think they show a couple times.
they showed Lightning McQueen like rolling.
He gets totaled. What?
Yeah, he gets
Which cars Dale Earnhardt in?
number 3.
The
He's
one,
retired.
The one. The
Oh,
one that
permanently.
The
Oh,
father?
no, oh wait.
Permanently.
Yeah, the father was in number 3.
We don't... yeah, he's
Isn't
being
Armie Hammer
terrible.
Isn't Armie Hammer voicing his rival or whatever?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
You're
See,
Nathan
now-
Fillion's also in it, too.
This will be
there's
number
actually-
5 set in
There's
that
actually
world.
two other films that I'm more excited about. I mean, I don't care much for Cars 3. The first one was okay. Rough Night, I think, looks atrocious.
I don't know anything about it.
Give me a brief rundown of Rough Night.
It's the Hangover. with Scarlett Johansson.
That one. I'm watching that one.
Okay.
And-
The chick from
With
Broad
Shirley
City.
Piven, where they went to Vegas,
Very Bad
marriage,
Things.
yeah, very bad things.
Yeah.
And the hooker got
It's basically a remake of Very Bad Things. Yeah.
I'll watch that.
I mean, it could be funny. I don't know. So
So-
the ones I'm excited for are 47 Meters Down and All Eyes on Me.
Are they trying to like strike iron again, like with Straight Outta Compton did?
No, this actually, dude.
Was
Okay,
this, how long has this one been in production?
it's been in production for a long time, and it was pushed back. It was supposed to be out last November, and it got pushed back to here, and I think it's getting buried, and I'm worried about it. But the same guy who played Biggie in Notorious is back to play Biggie again in this. And the company...
that's a good touch.
Yeah, the company started making it because they were about to lose the rights. So it was like, we got to make this now.
Oh,
so they made it.
I don't like that.
Now the trailers have looked good, and this guy looks incredible as Pac. I'm all eyes on me. I'm expecting Straight Outta Compton, and we're probably not gonna get Straight Outta
No,
Compton.
we're not.
No.
No. But 47 Meters Down, anything with a shark, I'm in. So
Shark Week, guys. We've already been over this. Go
what
Sharks.
was the one last year with The
Shallows.
The Shallows, yeah.
It's like I had no interest in the movie, but I still was like, it's got a shark. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, so June 21st is a Wednesday, and that one is
It's
going to
Justin's
be
favorite movie.
the greatest movie that ever came out during summer blockbuster movie season.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
It is so
really?
good.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
It will shatter records and earn Oscar awards. It is Transformers: The Last Night.
the only thing I have to say about this is
Oh, he can.
Anthony Hopkins says dude.
What?
There was a new trailer that came out, and Anthony Hopkins says dude in the trailer.
So that tells me it's going to be an amazing movie. Just the greatest.
Anthony Hopkins
Greatest.
saying dude.
It's the most wonderful film
Sir,
ever.
Anthony Hopkins.
Dude.
How does he say it? Is he like, what are you dudes doing? Like, dude, have you check out that dude?
I'd like to make a confession. I hate everything about this movie, but I want to see it. I want to see it now. I don't know why.
You do know why.
I don't know why.
This is
I
your
saw-
guilty pleasure.
I saw Bumblebee was like was there doing World War II, and I instantly got angry, but I want to know why.
All
I
I'm
just-
going to say is these movies make a lot of money.
They make so much
If
money.
we're talking worldwide, the last two movies made over $1 billion.
Damn.
The first two movies made close to $1 billion.
Jason, you're a junkie, Devin Pike.
They make no matter how much at nerds we hate it, they make a lot
But they
of
keep
money.
dragging me back in.
and the more we go see it, the more it's gonna happen. So, and I'm gonna go see it.
At this point with the franchise, it seems like this is their. We're gonna finally write ourselves out of this corner, and I want. It's a sick, twisted part of me wants to see the execution on this one.
Jason, stop. They're never gonna write themselves out of a corner.
Even
They're
Michael Bay.
gonna start burying themselves in that corner because
Although
they
this
can't find
is
their
like one
way
of the
out.
best
Yeah.
Voyager primes they put out. in a while, so
Even
I'm
Michael
just-
Bay goes, well, maybe I'll come back for another one.
Maybe.
And Devin, don't you judge me, Devin.
And I think
Jason.
the
I don't
have
only
a problem.
reason the only reason that Michael Bay is reconsidering coming back is because he can't find some song to put in the middle of the movie to just blast over everything while they're driving down the street.
Devin wants to know, there was a Transformer in King Arthur this weekend, right?
I wish that would have made it. No, unfortunately not. That was not the last night.
So
It was the Junkions. They were.
I just can't wait to hear the latest Linkin Park song being in the middle of this.
I think
movie.
they stopped using them.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
did.
care.
I'm disappointed. I want
Yeah, didn't you hear they said move on from hybrid theory? Yeah, they said move on from hybrid theory.
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter. Even on the fourth movie, they had some song that was just blowing over
I forget who
everything
that
else.
was. It was somebody.
And
Anyway,
then Grimlock being like, "I can't talk. I'm Grimlock."
I'm gonna watch it. I'll review it. We'll see.
June 23rd, that weekend, Transformers will dominate. There's a whole bunch of limited releases
They,
coming out.
they have totally just like limited everything.
And I think Transformers isn't going to stop after June 28th, even though Baby Driver comes out, and that's going to be a great movie.
It is, but yeah.
I just hate the name of this movie, but it looks good.
It's Alec Baldwin as Boss Baby, and he's driving a car.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It's the video game Driver.
I know, dude. I'm kidding. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. Chris.
This is also the Edgar Wright movie that does not have Simon Pegg in it, so yeah. I want to see how this goes.
All right.
Yeah.
So Baby
I'm
Driver
excited.
comes out
I
on
think
June
Baby Driver's gonna
28th.
go.
And that weekend, though, there is a rival that could take out Transformers, possibly.
It will.
Despicable Me 3.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like this series. I've liked both movies.
True story. Never seen any of them.
They're worth watching.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
I have them all to watch before I go see Despicable Me 3, so I will watch them this week.
I like them.
Not this week, but
That weekend, yeah.
Steve Carell, I love when he dressed up as Gru and run Ellen, too. That was, like, awesome.
Yeah.
So, I actually excited for them. I want to take my kids to go see them because they're my like, oh, I get to go see Despicable Me 3 again. Come on, kids, let's go.
You're my excuse.
this is one of the ones I think might actually win the summer in the box.
And they always pick good music for these movies,
Sure.
by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, I like the transition that they're going back to being evil. So it makes things a little bit different.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. Amityville, The Awakening comes out that weekend, too, and The House. But anyway, we'll switch over to
That should be just Amityville,
July.
The House, The Awakening.
Now, we're talking about how Despicable Me 3 is going to be you were saying that they could win the whole entire thing. But this next movie on July 7th, Spider-Man Homecoming, may just take over.
They are putting nothing against that, are they?
No, they should.
Everyone ran the hell away from that.
No.
Did they run like spiders?
Good one.
Yep. We might need to adjust the seating and get you away from dad jokes over there.
Excuse me. I am a proud father. I'm full of dad jokes.
What the hell?
So Spider-Man Homecoming is going to come out, and it is going to destroy the box office.
Yeah, it really will.
I'm hoping that this movie, like, hits that spark that the first Spider-Man hit. Because I think Tom Holland's fantastic as
I
Spider-Man.
think it will. I have high hopes for this film.
It looks... There's nothing about this movie that I've seen so far that is making me say, I like all parts of this so far.
I stopped watching trailers because I'm already in. They already got my money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I did like this last trailer.
Yeah,
I was happy to see, Michael Keaton.
I mean, yeah, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Oh, Keaton looks fantastic.
Yeah.
This looks... Keaton's always good.
At some point, he stepped into a Lazarus pit and he came out and he's like, "My acting career is rejuvenated."
I love when he plays bad guys, too.
Yeah.
Because he's done a few very good roles where he is a bad dude.
Yes, sir.
And please don't do anything Batman related in this fucking movie because it's going to ruin it for me. But I think we're all excited from the trailers. I mean, we saw him in the suit, we saw the wings, we saw Iron Man. Okay, I'm sold.
And it's cool because you already have an established character from Civil War.
We got enough.
We were done with the establishing, except for all of his characters that are around him. But now you get to see him without the suit. And you get to see him just be him in New York before... Well, we know before Tony Stark found him, but this is going to be like...
his best friend, by the way.
Do you?
I like him. The girl that plays Liz Allen, that whole exchange they did during the trailer where she was like, "Where are you going?" I love that part. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, I think that's going to be the thing that carries the movie because Spider-Man has always had a good surrounding cast in the comics. With these characters like Liz and Mary Jane, they all kind of helped the character along. So you had to have good cast members on that part.
Who is
Yes, she's Liz Allen.
Who is Spider-Girl? Who's her...
That's Gwen Stacy from another alternate dimension.
Okay, so
That's not
Tom
even-
Holland recently came out and said that in the second movie he wanted to be versus Spider-Girl.
Well, you can't always get what you want.
I'm just asking because I wasn't sure if
Tom,
maybe they
don't
were
fuck
taking
this up.
liberties or anything.
You can't always get what you want.
Hannah, say what?
All right. Yeah. Now, I think that this next movie on July 14th, that weekend, I feel like this movie could supersede Spider-Man in a way. What's the movie?
Apes on horses!
Yeah. War for the Planet of the Apes.
Apes on horses!
Look at that horse.
It looks so good.
That horse looks really excited to have an ape on him.
Ape on horses. You know what? The only thing that could make this better would be apes on ghost sharks. But apes on horses.
You really don't think that it might have a chance to have the #1 spot over Spider-Man Homecoming?
No, I think Spider-Man's still gonna take the #1. And it's
think it'll
tough.
come
It's
close.
tough. It has a chance.
Yeah.
It has a chance, but it depends on how good Spider-Man is. If Spider-Man is as good as we think it's gonna be, it's gonna stick in that #1 spot.
You see, it's gonna beat out Apes on Horses in the sheer amount of times that BC and Rob are going to go see it by themselves.
That's true. Yeah, you guys are going to fund it.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not going to see it once.
Oh, I will. That weekend, I will see Spider-Man.
One.
No, she's talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see Homecoming at least 3 times that weekend, guaranteed.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, see?
That's like
I have a
Spider-Man,
feeling-
Spider-Man and Star Wars. I just
So,
bet.
you know, I've actually, this is going to be a rough
I wonder what the
time
runtime
for me.
is.
It's going to be a really rough time of the month for me because I'll be in Greece at this time. So I'm going to miss out on the premiere of
Just-
Spider-Man
just
Homecoming.
drop yourself from our chat while you're
I'm going to
gone.
miss
Yeah.
War for the Planet of the Apes. And I will just be getting back by the time
Here-
Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets and Dunkirk come out.
Okay, so we're moving on to the next. Okay.
But before we move in there,
Oh, sorry.
Zendaya is playing someone named Michelle.
What?
Yeah, when you said Liz Allen, I was like, that's not true.
Yeah, I didn't think it was ever confirmed
No.
that her name was Liz Allen.
name is-
that
her name
seemed
is
weird
Michelle.
to me.
She's probably playing a new universe character that I don't know about.
I don't know. I don't know this character. I thought she was playing Liz Allen. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, that's what. As soon as you said that, I was like, that's not true.
That would have been a perfect character for her to play, though.
Jason, you do know that we have to revoke your comic book card, right?
No, I know the character Liz Allen. I don't know this character Michelle.
You can use all
That's-
the excuses you want.
That's not an ultimate character.
All right.
Look, they changed Mary Jane to a black girl. We don't know what the hell's going on anymore. So
When did they change Mary Jane to?
Hi, David.
We're talking about Zendaya, maybe Mary Jane.
Yeah, but
Oh.
no, but the girl that plays Mary Jane in the movie is black.
Who's
Mary
Mary
Jane's
Jane?
not in the movie.
She's not there yet.
No,
That was
she's
supposed
not.
to be. Everyone thought Zendaya was gonna be her. That wasn't
Yeah.
true.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see.
Zendaya
mean-
is Michelle.
I mean, do you know something we don't, Rob?
There's another girl that Peter is interested in. I thought that was Mary Jane.
He's looking at the cast list right now. and
Oh
there's-
no, that's the girl that. Oh, she has a new top. I forget who they say her name is, but that's not Mary Jane either.
Okay.
Okay.
Carry on.
It's good to know that Peter Parker, he dives into some chocolate every now and then. You know? It's
I want
good.
to ask you though about.
Okay,
Valerian.
Bill O'Reilly.
That fucking smile off your face.
It's cool, because I feel like I connect with them. Go ahead.
I want to ask you about Valerian.
I freaking am so excited
and
for
you
this
know what?
movie.
Hey, Devin seems to be excited for it too in the
Yes.
chat. And
Devin has great
just-
taste.
I don't get it. I don't get what when you watch this trailer and you go, "That's something." Because I get a real bad Jupiter ascending vibe.
Hey,
No,
are
no,
you
no,
da-
no, absolutely not. Get more of a Fifth Element vibe.
Yes.
That's what you need.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's the same director who made The Fifth Element is coming back to the sci-fi genre and is making Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets.
It looks so good.
It looks incredible, and when I watched the trailer, I immediately thought, "Oh my god, it's like a Fifth Element sequel." Like it looks so good. I'm
this
so
will be
pumped
our.
for it.
I think this will be our biggest surprise for the
but
summer.
I mean,
So
I mean,
we actually-
you can say that, but Jupiter Ascending was from the guy who did, or the team that did the Matrix.
They also did Speed Racer. Moving on.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like I don't.
man.
And Cara Delevingne, as much as I love the Oscar-winning Suicide Squad,
Somebody fetch
she
my
wasn't
water,
the
will it?
most serviceable actress.
I think they will do a good job. I think this is one that's going to surprise you, like he was saying. In fact, on Cinelinx, we had our most anticipated movie list where we each picked 5, except for Jason, who decided to pick 12. Where we went through and we ranked all the ones we were most excited to see. And number 1 for me was Valerian.
Didn't they chop mine down anyway?
And I actually got a retweet and a reply back from the Valerian press people, and I was just like, yeah! So, pretty excited for this one.
I feel
Super biased for
validated.
this one. Also,
Orlando Jones liked my tweet.
good for you, buddy. I didn't know that. Good for you and Orlando Jones. I'm really happy for you.
American Gods is amazing.
All right, so the other movie that's coming out though is a very important one. It's a Christopher Nolan movie called Dunkirk, and it's based off the true story from World War II. Whenever,
Normandy Beach.
Yeah.
The Dunkirk restaurant.
So good.
It looks amazing.
It's gonna be no money.
That's what I'm mostly disappointed about. I want this movie to make so much money, and I don't think it's going to, just because it's coming off of Spider-Man: Homecoming and War of the Planet of the Apes. So Dunkirk's going to come in, and honestly, I kind of think that they're going to be like number 3 on the list.
You know, I actually had something about. Go ahead.
I was going to get on this Dunkirk talk real quick. This is one of those that is kind of like the Oscar quality film that is also a big action film that's coming out during the middle of the summer. Keep an eye on this during next award season, because I've got a gut feeling there's going to be some Best Actor nominations from it, including, hang on for a second, for Harry Styles in this movie. From what I have heard, he is fantastic.
I think it's too early for.
Well, you
awards.
never
It's
know.
gonna
That,
get
from
over.
what I've heard,
I think
it's a very,
he's got a
very
good point.
Private
It'll
Ryan.
be like Hacksaw Ridge.
Saving Private Ryan.
I think
those
it
type of
might
films.
get a few nominations, but I don't think
I
it's going to
honestly
win.
should have made this movie
overall.
like the one I will never watch because I have watched no trailers for Dunkirk.
You haven't?
I mean,
Oh, boy.
I know the story of
Bro.
I know what happens.
Bro, it's intense.
It is.
Okay.
Nolan is capturing
Can
that
I
in
change mine
spades.
from Infinity War to this because I watched no trailers and I'm gonna go see it.
No, you can't just be like, no. Now I'm gonna watch the Infinity.
damn
What
it.
is that? That's super lame, bro.
But I haven't watched any trailers for it. It would be
Court.
perfect.
All right, I do have to say I saw a trailer. I guess it was more of like a clip from the movie when I went and saw Beauty and the Beast, and I was not impressed because I had no idea.
Was it the one with the shitty extra who's just staring at the camera?
Whoa,
No,
that was an intense moment, bro.
No, it was one where they literally
Don't give me that look.
That extra was like the worst extra ever.
It's a 5-minute clip of just switching back and forth between, we gotta get this guy to the ship, but why are we loading this ship with things? Like, it didn't give us any cohesive information on what the fuck was going on. And by the end of it, it just said Dunkirk, and that's it. And that's all I had to go on.
It's war. War doesn't make sense.
Hey,
And
Need more than that.
and war never changes.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Regardless, like, that trailer did not impress
You
me.
can't tell me that's a good extra.
It
Oh, I didn't know that guy. I was looking at the other guy, the guy
It
that was
didn't-
looking at that guy. I thought you were talking about that guy.
it didn't make me want to see
I
it.
see.
It didn't make me want to see it.
Did it not make you want to see it?
Sorry, I had to yell over the talking
He
since
was
you
pointing
interrupted
something.
me.
I wasn't interrupting.
The
You
shitty
pointed
extra,
something
yeah.
at me at the.
It still interrupted. Regardless, it didn't make me want to see it. Did not. And
No.
like, I'm also not really super keen on war movies, but I can at least be like, oh yeah, that looks like a good movie when I see a trailer. And I was like, when I look at a full theater full of people looking back and forth going, what the fuck was that? That's not a good trailer. It's not a good way to promote your movie. So that's all I got
That
to
was
say.
straight heel, Cora. Straight heel. For history.
That was straight truth.
Heel turn.
Heel turn. Hashtag heel turn. I just want you to like hit me across the face with the belt now. Just be like, whoa!
Wow, I'm looking at July 28th and I can just stay home.
Yeah, July 28th is nothing.
Are
There's
you
a
kidding me? Atomic Blonde?
Probably.
No.
John
bro.
Wick with Charlize Theron?
No.
Making out with Sophia Boutella.
That does not look that great.
I can watch.
Charlize Theron making out with Sophia Boutella?
Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
telling
thank you.
me?
All right, okay. All right, as long as someone...
I watch porn.
Okay.
Guys, I'm sorry. The Emoji Movie?
I know, right?
Go to
Like, it
hell.
looks so good.
Both of
Smiley
you go to
face,
hell.
guys.
I know.
Hearts.
I feel so bad for
And like
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, like Patrick Stewart's in it. That means it's a good movie, right?
He just needs money.
Oh, and Chris used the wrong picture. God, I hate that
Which one did he
picture.
use?
'Cause isn't he playing poop? Isn't he playing
he's
the
playing the poop. He's playing the poop.
He's like the best emoji.
And then
Devin agrees too. Bring on Atomic Blonde.
an inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power. Great.
That's all right.
All right.
What is that?
That's Michael Moore.
Yeah,
Oh
wonderful.
no, it's an
Now
Whatever.
we're starting a game where it's going to get a little bit different.
This is where I think summer movie season ends.
What the fuck?
What?
The August 1st movie.
Gook?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Gook?
At least it's not called Gooch. All right, so August 4th is when I think is the end.
Oh.
The Dark Tower.
Yeah.
That is the end of summer movie season.
Oh man, we finally get to see Roland. So long we have waited for this movie. I've waited
I'm so
so
ready.
long.
What's bad is I saw that trailer and I thought that thing looked amazing. But unfortunately, there's another movie that week that I'm more excited for. And that's Detroit.
How did I know?
Detroit looks so freaking good, man.
Detroit
Really?
Detroit over Dark Tower?
Yeah.
Have you lost your damn mind?
Dude, have you seen the trailer for Detroit?
Yes, it is nothing compared to Dark Tower.
Dude.
This is Idris Elba playing the character. Oh, you have not read any of the books, have you?
By the way, I love that you Googled Detroit and it was just the
I
city
love
of
how
Detroit
he scrunched
that
his
came
face
up.
up when I said, "Do you read?" Wow, read.
Read,
stupid.
Read.
Okay, Donald Trump.
A lot of your Cinelinx articles make a lot of sense right now.
Hey, let's pick the gloves up. Let's pick the gloves up.
Look,
Oh,
you got
Catherine
John
Bigelow.
Boyega, you got Will Poulter, and you got Catherine Bigelow.
That's
directing.
fine. All of them. That's
Like-
fine. But that's not going to outdo Dark Tower. You don't realize the raging Stephen King fans who
Yeah.
are going to go flowing to the theater.
No, I'm not saying it's going to make more money. I bet Dark Tower will definitely win the weekend.
We're talking about the thing he's more excited about.
I am
Because he read.
ready for Detroit.
BC, I love you, bro, but you ain't black. Stop.
That's a true statement. That doesn't mean I'm not
I don't
excited
know.
about a
Not
dope ass movie.
Not sure why that got thrown in there.
Yeah, I don't know why you throw race in there.
Oh,
but
look,
yeah,
Detroit
all right.
looks
Because
good.
I'm
but
racist. Duh.
I am so ready. Like I said, I've read all the books. I follow Roland Deschan's character. I'm not even a big Michael McConaughey fan, but you know
Matthew
what?
McConaughey.
That's Matthew
Just shut
McConaughey.
up. Whatever.
I really
right,
just
all right,
I
all
love
right,
Matthew
all
McConaughey.
right.
I almost feel like during the filming of this movie, he walked over to his Lexus and they just filmed him doing it, and they
Regardless-
slapped it together and called it a commercial.
This and Spider-Man are probably my two most anticipated movies for the summer.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one.
Because Idris Elba is.
I am overjoyed for the Dark Tower. I thought whenever they initially said that they were making it that it was just going to fall through, because every time that they ever tried to make it, it just fell through.
Yeah, and it's always been a developmental hell.
Exactly. So now they got everything working for it, and now we're getting it. And
When
I'm
he
so
said has
ready.
forgotten the face of his father, chills. I got chills. What's up, Chris?
Okay. Yeah, as I was going to say, like in that weekend, it's a tough call for me. I like Dark Tower, but seeing the relevance of our times, Detroit's it's also coming up on that anniversary of what happened. It's going to be an interesting weekend to see which one wins out. I mean,
Dark Tower, definitely.
Dark Tower will probably, but if you're going to talk about movies that are going to get acclaim at again award season, Detroit is also an early nominee for award season this next year.
I just
so
love
it's
that Chris
fantastic.
put in the chat, Harry Styles gets an Oscar or Golden
He
Globe.
will. He is actually going to be good in Dunkirk.
No.
He will.
Who is he again?
Harry
One Direction.
Styles.
He was in One Direction, but he's now
Which
acting.
direction?
The one.
The One Direction.
Okay.
Don't make me.
Boy band, bro.
Well, there's the problem
The
right there.
southern direction, the one that goes to hell.
He's the guy that's saying you don't know you're beautiful. Da,
You don't
da,
know
da,
you're beautiful.
da, da. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not know this song, and I apparently I don't know this song either.
I can
All right.
change that.
So August 11th, you could call this maybe summer movie season. It depends on how you feel about Annabelle. Annabelle
No.
Creation comes out, The Glass Castle, and The Nut Job 2. I mean, I didn't even know how The Nut Job 1 did well.
Nutty by nature.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh Jesus Christ!
August 18th, The Hitman's
Oh, for
Bodyguard.
fuck's sake.
That looks fun. as hell.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one looks fun.
Okay, Samuel Jackson, Ryan Reynolds.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yes, I have.
How is playing off of?
That looks fun. That looks fun.
I'm all on board with this one. I'm glad nothing's going up against it. It'll make a lot of money, I'm pretty sure.
And then August 25th is Polaroid and Terminator 2 in
fuck
3D,
is Polaroid?
apparently. So
Yeah.
They're re-releasing it.
Yeah, they're
That's
going
on
to
my
release.
list.
I will be seeing that in 3D.
I think it's up for it is the 20th anniversary of Terminator 2.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
It's gonna be fan, and I'm gonna be there that weekend. Too.
August 30th, the day before my birthday, is Leap.
What
It's
the
not
hell is
leap.
that?
It's leap.
Leap.
Yes, it is leap.
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 It's like wham.
Leap.
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 And if I'm not mistaken, is Labor Day weekend the 1st or the 8th?
First.
So Renegades, which.
What the hell is Renegades?
But then September 8th,
It, which can be which we can
I'm
say is
so
the end of
torn
the summer
about that
movie
movie.
season.
That one's gonna be creepy.
Wow,
Well-
that ends our movie season.
Possibly. I mean,
Perfect.
it depends on how you want to see it.
Depends
Because
on-
Dark Tower could be the one, and that's another Stephen King.
I love the commercial where they put Pennywise Cemetery in there.
That was
With
so
the
cool.
balloons. With the balloons. I just went, Oh,
I was wondering how they were gonna throw that in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
look,
so I,
nothing about it. Just man, everything. I don't want to watch this movie, but damn it, I'm gonna go watch this movie.
We all float here.
We have not heard his voice. Wait, we have kind of briefly heard his voice.
Nope.
Haven't we? Have not. Oh, please don't play. Don't play it in the trailer. Don't play it. I want to wait until we hear from the storm
Yeah.
train, so I can just I'll bring fresh pants. Yeah.
Just make sure you wear the brown pants.
All right. So that's summer movie season. Just quick around the horn. What movie do you think is going to make the most?
I'm going with Spider-Man.
We got Spider-Man.
I'm gonna go with The Dark Tower.
The Dark Tower.
Ooh.
All right. That's an interesting pick.
I just know so many people that have been
That's a
anticipating this
chancy
for
pick.
years.
That's a very good. Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. I don't agree.
I don't think the Dark Tower will even make the top 5 of the summer.
So, yeah.
'Cause you don't know it.
Yeah, I know. And that's my point. You don't want us. You already have us. You want the people that don't know it. They're going to want to go see it. And so far, I think this is the toss up for the summer. It's a toss up between Spider-Man and Despicable Me 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Spider-Man's going to edge it out.
Okay.
Got a couple picks from the chat, by the way. Too.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's announce them.
William Dolan in the chat says Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Will!
Oh, good
You're
job.
wrong.
Yeah, that's a.
Anybody,
I mean,
from,
it's
the,
a solid
anybody from
pick.
the YouTube chat got a pick or anything?
Karen says The Mummy.
Karen says The Mummy.
Okay.
Ooh, that's that's a risky pick.
I
think.
don't.
think it's
I
gonna
don't
happen.
expect that one to happen. I think it's gonna have a good couple week
Karen
run.
says that because she wants to see the movie. She likes to
Good for her.
Our friend Caleb from Second Opinion Productions.
I like Caleb.
Toss up between Spider-Man and Dark Tower. Two
Okay.
safe choices.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Caleb.
Not bad. Before we came in here, I made
Damn,
my
that one
call.
doesn't count.
I
It
made
doesn't
my
count.
call, and I was like, maybe I'll rethink it, but now I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna call Wonder Woman.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Wonder Woman.
You have a lot of faith in this.
I do have a lot of
I
faith
like
in this
that.
one.
Don't get me wrong. I like that because I want this movie to do
Yeah,
well.
This and Valerian are the two that I am most excited for.
I
Wonder
think you're
Woman-
taking a risk with Valerian.
I don't care.
I think it's going to be
love-
good. but-
Valerian.
I love Luke Besson, man.
Okay.
Fifth Element, bro. That's
I want it to be good.
One of my all-time favorite movies. Like if my top 5, it always shifts, but in my top 5 will always be The Fifth Element. So
Chris-
Valerian, man.
Chris Rob picks.
I'm going to have to throw in on Spider-Man Homecoming and Dark Tower as a toss-up.
Safe choices.
Yeah.
Robbo?
You want to go, Rob?
If we do worldwide, I'm saying Transformers.
We said-
Oh, yeah.
No.
We said
Worldwide.
regional.
said-
We said regional.
Let's just go.
But
Okay.
regional,
America.
North America.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man with Wonder Woman behind that.
Okay.
I like your thought. I like it. I like your
Superhero.
face.
He's going with the superhero.
You're a beautiful man.
It's smart. Like he's saying, worldwide is gonna be Transformers. No,
No,
doubt.
absolutely.
Yeah. Well.
Everybody
And
wants
Pirates,
to know.
Pirates will be up there with it too.
Yep.
All right. Well, we covered them all.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us on this
A
long
long episode. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead and follow, tweet, everything at SCNS Live
And
on
share.
Facebook, Twitter,
Sharing is
YouTube,
caring.
all of it. And you can find Rob at Entropy1 on Twitter and on Instagram. Is that right?
Just entropy.
Okay, cool. Entropy on Instagram. You can find the Professor Chris K on.
All the social medias, especially on Twitter. I'm Captain Infano Jr.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Change your name back.
DC.
Find me on all sorts of social medias at RealJackSBC, RealJackAssBC. That also now includes Xbox Live. I paid $10 to change it. Real talk.
He was a sucker.
I know. And my podcast, It Is What It Is, comes out every single Thursday. And this week I recasted Police Academy with a lot of help from these guys.
That was actually-
Yeah.
I
That was a fun
had
time.
a difficult
I feel
job
like we
on a
can
couple of them.
we could do that like a show. Let's
could do a show like
recast
that.
our favorite '80s movie or something.
And oof,
That'd be awesome.
you're gonna like what you see here. So go check it out.
Yep. You can find me at Move the Joystick.
You can find me on Twitter at Hawks Perch. You can also find me on Instagram at Corodono, KORODONO.
Oh, it's because it's just a set.
Oh my god.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jason the X.
Can I just say, like, doing a selfie while holding a bottle?
Really
and
difficult.
It's a very hard thing to do.
That's why I had someone take the picture for me.
Yeah, because
See,
I did it at the gym. and just-
Timer.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you know,
I just tell my phone capture.
I'm impatient, and I was just like, It was bad. It was
I
terrible.
had to do it at the gym, and I set a timer, and I was like, it was bad.
No,
didn't-
just no skill.
It was bad.
You could just have one of us take it for you.
Well, no one was at the gym with me.
Well, maybe when you told us you were
Maybe
going
we
to
should
the
work
gym.
out with you.
I go to the gym every single night at 1 a.m.
You're here at least.
Nope.
No.
All right.
At least once a week you have contact with other people.
Well, it was really just everyone was doing it. I was like, I want to play. I don't get it, but I want to play.
All right. Yes. Just
You
a
go the
sec,
fuck
guys.
to sleep.
Hashtag just a sec. If you are with Devin Pike, if you like Pike. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. For Rob, for Chris, for BC, for myself, for Cora, for Jason the Exhaler, because all we keep saying is, I am the Lord. I am the Lord. I am the law. I didn't break the law. I am the law.
I am the law.
You keep on doing. I am the law.
Helmet off. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date on all of our content on SCNS.